Now there's one more award that none of the advisory board got to weigh in on. We debated it and talked through it. And our coach, and this is the coach of the year, this is the 2026 Coach of the Year Awards. And my name is Don Markland. I'm the co-CEO of Noomii. My wife, Michelle, is also the other co-CEO. And this is a great example of working with us because she actually runs the business from behind the scenes. And then because I'm an extrovert, I'm the guy always out on camera. She's the smartest person in the world and she gets a lot of this stuff done. And I just want to thank everybody for, taking time out of your life to join this, being a part of Noomii and everything that we're trying to do. To be honest, what this is really about is I'm a coach myself. I have my own coaching business, Accountability Now, and we purchased Noomii on the idea that, I believed in Noomii. I've used Noomii for 7 years. I've been a member of the platform, and we wanted, and we still want Noomii to be the number one platform where coaches can thrive. We absolutely want to generate leads. We absolutely want to improve that process as much as we can, but we also want to be a place where coaches can thrive and be successful. We had no real incentive to purchase Noomii. I have my own coach that I work with. And I remember talking to her saying we were thinking about it. And she said, why in the world would you do this? Because we were already living the dream. We had a multi-million-dollar coaching practice. I was down to coaching 1 day a week and everything else was being handled by other coaches. Like it's what every coach strives to be. And the ultimate decision was coaching has been really great for me and my wife and my family. And we thought, the industry gets kind of crapped on in a lot of ways. It gets crapped on perceptionally for sure, but it gets crapped on because there's so many scammer groups out there targeting coaches. Any of you have coach in your title on LinkedIn, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get messages every day. I can edit this for you. I can get you guaranteed this. And I was so tired of it. I said, let's try to build Noomii to be something so legitimate it is without reproach. And coaches could say it's safe, it's good, and it really helps me thrive. And so that's why we're here. That's why we're doing it. And that's why we love what we do every day. So with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about some good things. This is at the highest level. The biggest thing that we've been working on when we took over Noomii was to make major upgrades to the platform, not only from how you use the platform, but how you get information. We've created new blog sites to give better SEO to coaches. One of the biggest plays that was important for me was I wanted coaches to be able to link back to their own website as often as possible to lift your own leads, to lift people finding you outside of Noomii, because that's something that we offer that no other platform gives. Is I don't care if the lead comes to you directly, right? I don't care if it comes to your website. I want you to win. I want you to win. And that's one of the biggest changes we made. We do have SmartMatch, now SmartMatch 2.0, which has worked better than ever. It puts the ability to get in front of the right type of leads in the hands of the coach. So you can customize your ideal client and you can meet and you can get matches better. And then ultimately, at our root, Noomii is about generating leads. And we've increased lead flow from when we purchased the company to at the end of July, up 230%. And we do not do anything currently from a social campaign or YouTube campaigns. Everything is high intent Google ads because they're the high convert for coaches. And so that's why we do that. And one of the things that helps me as an owner realize a lot of our work is paying off, not only just from lead flow, but in the last 90 days alone, we've had over 200 direct messages to coaches on their individual profiles because we've been boosting the SEO as much as we can. That means people find the site organically or find your blog and then go right to your profile and say, hey, I want to know if you can coach me. I want to know. And those are leads that we don't get commission on as an organization. You get if you win it outright. And that's just kind of the testament of our mission of coaching first and putting your brand first. Now, with that, like in a kind of centralized thing, but as I said, SmartMatch 2.0, we're boosting online presence, not only for Noomii, but for coaches. This was about 40 days ago. We finally got to 100,000 indexed pages on Google as a platform. And so that's really strong. And we also now offer more things with Noomii than we've ever offered before, including the CRM, which you could, if you're an elite member, you can literally wipe out almost all of your technology costs and make Noomii for free. We do more training than we've ever done. And we have what's called the CEO Roundtable, which I encourage everybody to join. CEO Roundtable is not just open for elite members. It's open for hobbyist free members all the way up to elite, where you can not only ask questions about the platform, which people do, but you can ask questions about anything. We've had people on there and say, "Hey, can you review my website? Or can you look at my profile? Or, I'm working on a LinkedIn campaign. Can we look at that?" And it's a wide open call. Now, next, we put together an advisory board. I would love to take all of the credit for this because I'm a very smart person, but we have a coach that had suggested it to me, and we talked a lot about it. The reason we have an advisory board is because we want to be coach centric. We want to be ethically centric, and we want to also do what's right for coachees. I have a tendency to be a business coach and a marketer first, and I'm always thinking growth and scalability and all these kind of things. And the original idea when I presented to the Noomii executive team, I said, we're putting together this coaching advisory board, and I want it to be all business coaches and all marketers. And my amazing wife said, that's one of the stupidest ideas I've ever heard. You need to have a complete diverse range of all of the disciplines so we can understand it. So we sent it out to all of our elite coaches, and they all applied. We did interviews. We met with them. We put together this board. I'm going to show it right here. Our board is made up of 5 really incredible coaches. Some of them are on this call right now. Dr. Lisa Light, she has her own practice, but she's based in Spain, if I remember right. Okay. She's incredible. She has her own kind of coaching institute as well. We've got Coach Todd Garashek, he actually lives, who knows where he lives, but a lot of times he lives in Central America, sometimes in Utah, but he's a men's empowerment coach. We've got Coach Liz Wolf. She's a small business coach. She works a lot with entrepreneurs and helping them grow their early practices. We've got Coach Sakina. She's based out of the UK. She is a multiple award-winning marketer and marketing executive. She's super intelligent as a coach. And then we've got Coach Stacy, she's the one and only squirrel wrangler. And she's kind of our technology expert on the advisory board. Her claim to fame, she loves to say, "Texiety, I solved that." And she does that with business owners all over the world. And you can see the mission. It's this is a super hokey way to say it, to safeguard coaching quality, right? I don't get crazy about that stuff, but I do meet with them monthly. I do talk about our strategies monthly. And the last call we had before the holidays, they kind of grilled me on some of our stuff. And I was like, dang, I'm feeling like I'm answering to a board again, which was the worst time of my life. But it's going to help us be better as an organization, not just scale and grow, but to be better as an organization. And as I move into the awards, which I'm about to do, the advisory board chose all of the award winners so that I could be exempt out of it. They reviewed everything. They reviewed the videos that people submitted. They reviewed all of the applications and objectively chose the winners. And so with that, I'm going to, why we're all here. The very first one, this is Coach Sandeep Bogra. And Sandeep's been on the platform for some time, which doesn't necessarily influence whether or not they won the award, but this was in the relationship and emotional intelligence categories. They had unbelievable feedback from their clients, and I want to congratulate Coach Sandeep and all that they continue to do as a practice owner, but especially in the relationship world. Next, this was in the executive leadership and business side, Dr. Enos Gautam. She's also been on the platform a long time. That's her profile picture. We didn't just hack her phone and say, "Hey, give us a picture here." Okay. but she had unbelievable feedback as far as an executive and leadership coach, which is really exciting. Next, we've got Coach Catherine. You're probably surprised, Catherine. I know you're on there. Okay. She's got her own business, conscious weight loss. She had great feedback about co-practice, what she's done. And now she's the coach of the year for Noomii for health and wellness, which is really cool. He is in our ADHD and life coaching general. It's Coach Ruse. Coach Ruse has one of the most successful practices out of California. Now there's one more award that none of the advisory board got to weigh in on. This one was with the executive team at Noomii, where we chose our coach of the year. We debated it and talked through it. And our coach, and this is the coach of the year, is Coach Todd. He's on our advisory board. He had a couple of pieces of feedback from clients. Coach Todd has been around for a very long time. And he works specifically with men. He's got kind of a unique practice that way, but really excited for that. So he'll have his own coach of the year thing, and everybody else will have their specific discipline. I encourage you to share it online, share it on LinkedIn, tag me. We're very active on social media, so we can celebrate your success. And as we have press releases and things, we'll share it with the group. That's really the session. It's not a long meeting. It was never designed to be long, but I want to say this last two things. And I get a little emotional when I talk about this, and I apologize for being so silly, but I love the coaching industry. I love the work that we do. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate just all of this group continuing not just to support Noomii, which I love personally, but you support coaching as a whole. And it makes a difference. And the world is crazy right now. There's different, I'm not trying to make political statements. I'm just saying it's a very weird world that I've never seen in my life. Never thought I'd see some of the things I'm seeing. And I'm not saying our industry is here to save the world, but I know personally that coaching changes a life when you do it well. The award winners, I know them, and I've talked to them all personally. I know that they have changed lives, and that changing a life changes a family, changes a community, and that makes a difference. Like if you think of the ripple effect, it changes the world. And so I applaud you for your work. I applaud you for all that you continue to do, and anything we can do to continue to support the industry. I want to know. Come to the Tuesday calls and let us do that. So thank you so much. Congratulations again to our award winners. You deserve it. And now next year, we're going to be doing this again in January. There will be announcements in November and December, or October, November, December, how to apply. And I promise you're going to want to win, because this boost on SEO is going to help every one of those winners. You're going to get lots of press. You're going to get a big press release. And plus, it feels good to be coach of the year. It just kicks ass, right? So congratulations again. Thank you, everybody. And let's make 2026 the best year we've ever had. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.